Hello, Bumpy McSquigums here, and it's time once again for the weekly run series. This is week 26, as voted on by you, the viewers. This week there's going to be no voting, but I'll get to that in a minute. The game, Sword of the Stars, the Pit, Sword of the Stars, Sword of the Stars. We can kind of combine it all into one word, I suppose, if we really wanted to. But it is Sword of the Stars, the Pit. I apologize, guys. I'm kind of getting off on a little tangent there. It is by Kerberos Productions, and it's second run that we're doing on the weekly run series. Now, the reason there's going to be no voting next week, anytime I get a new game, something I can add to the weekly run's pool of games that I actually play, I will do so, and I will veto the voting for that week. Now, if I do manage to get two or more, not free games, but two or more new games, I apologize, two or more new games to add to the pool, I will let you guys vote on the new games. But if I get one, well, I'm going to cover that one. And this so happened to be that there was a game, I saw it, I'm like, this is going to be absolutely perfect for the weekly run series. I really want to grab it. I want to see what's going on. I contacted the developer, I reached out, and the guy said, you know what, that's awesome. By all means, go ahead, here's my game, play it, showcase it on your weekly run series. I'm like, that's awesome, thank you. I won't be able to do it this week, I'll be able to do it next week. He said, no problem, so I am showcasing it next week, guys. There will be a new game played on the weekly run series next week. Now, all that being said, there's no more voting this week, but there's a pretty good chance that the following week the voting will start again. So look for voting next Friday. My subscriber base has gone up, so I'm hoping to see more than one or two people voting. I want to see some competitive action, guys. I want to see you guys voting for what I play. In addition to that, I think that's it. So let's hop in and get moving. And we're going to go on normal. I'm not really good at this game. We played as a scout last time. I'm going to play as the engineer. And we are going to get started. And I cannot promise that this is going to go super well. So keep that in mind. It may be one episode. It may be 7. I don't know. I'm not great at the game. And I'm not even playing the greatest guy to play at the game. And I need to do some stuff before we actually get into it. I have refamiliarized myself with the engineer. I know what all the stuff does now. Which is good because I didn't before. And I'm like, oh no, there's new things. I don't know how to deal with it. So I'm going to put my weapons and things in places and stuff and junk, and things are going to be nice and beautiful and well played and GG's and all that stuff. Alright, so we have our weapons, we have our ammunition, we have our food and our health kits and stuff. It's all well and good, and we are going to get out of our inventory. So, if you guys haven't played this before or haven't seen it played or anything like that, you should check out my first attempt at it. I don't remember what week it was, but it is earlier in the weekly run series. And it kind of was more of a tutorial. I'm not going to really do a tutorial. I'm just going to play the game. I'm going to kind of babble about random stuff. Focus a little bit on the game. Anything super important I need to point out, I will point it out to you guys. So don't think I'm going to completely abandon you and say, oh, go look at my other stuff. Is the only way you're going to learn anything? That's not the case. But I'm not going to go over every single detail. I did that already. And if you guys want to know, you can go check it out. It's not overly long, so... And you can see how much the game has changed and or improved since then as well, because there are a lot of changes. I was playing through as the Marine, and I actually got really far, and then I realized that my recording wasn't working, so then I started over as this guy to see how he played out. And I didn't do so well, but I think I can do better. I got really unlucky, and that's what cost me my death. So we leveled up, and the one thing I will tell you guys, that when you level up, you get a full health heal. So the bar in the bottom left corner of the screen is your health bar. You want to save your level up if you can until you get a little bit low on your health. That way you can actually utilize the full heal. The downside is I'm not getting that hurt right now, and we're actually leveling pretty quickly. I leveled off of 2 things I killed, which is really fast. Now the thing to remember, both the scout and the engineer, I think is what this guy is. I think that's what he is. Are not super great when it comes to combat. So that's something to keep in mind. The Marine is really good at combat, so if you're looking to be able to just fight your way through anything and just be amazing, that's who you should actually play. But if you want to have a lot of the extra peripheral parts of the game in your advantage, the Scout is really good for lockpicking and other things of that nature. Whereas this guy is good for his computer skill and anything that requires brains, basically. Ugh. I'm not going to chase that stupid robot down. He can come back and fight me when he's ready. Alright, so we're just going to continue onward. And I I'm going to try to full clear every level because, well, as you know, in most roguelikes it's a bad idea not to do that, so in the interest of not being terrible, I'm going to attempt full clears at it. I've already done the recordings for the Utanaut and Bumpy Pub It Up, as well as my Xenonauts play. I was hoping that this would go well, and I'd be done with it already by now, considering I've already spent over 2 hours trying to get this going. But that's not the case, and I was going to try to throw up another episode of Xenonauts. I doubt I'm going to have the time to do it, but it is what it is, and it sucks because I was actually really enjoying playing Xenonauts today. I even tried to do a little bit of streaming on Twitch, but I found that since I don't have a dual monitor set up, I can't really communicate with the chat, and I wasn't really able to speak because my wife was home, so it lost a little bit of the luster. I had 2 or 3 people join briefly, and I'm like, yeah, you know what, they didn't seem to stay interested because, again, there was no commentary, so I figured I was just gonna axe the whole thing until I'm able to either have a dual monitor and be able to communicate through chat, which seems like a bad idea, or at least be able to see the chat, which that's still probably going to be one of my limiting factors, or until I can at least speak. Probably both. I want both of those things, so I'm going to be greedy and probably hold off doing a lot of streaming until that point. Now I'm going to put points into my knife and into my pistol because those are the 2 weapons I have right now, and I have an additional 3 points. I'm going to try to upgrade maybe my mechanical, and no, I'm not going to do the forging. I'm just going to leave that point there. I've cleared this level. I'm going on to the next. Keep in mind, once again, this guy is not the greatest fighter in the world, so the probability of me dying at some point is pretty high. Now this seems to already be working, so we can cook stuff, but we have nothing to cook, so not the most useful of items yet. But if we do manage to get some raw meat, we can always go back and cook it. Because cooked meat, always better than raw meat, I know. Shocking. Prepare to be shocked. Alright, so there we go. That is done, and we got our foraging skill up and leveled up, and we got a lockpick set, which is cool. And we have one of these horrible blood bats. They like to hurt you quite a bit. They take a little bit more damage. In addition to all that, they also can disease you, I believe. Alright, so we already found the floor exit. That's pretty good.
Got him.
Got him. Alright, we're going to go over here, and we are going to murder whatever this blob thing is here. These worms. Sorry. Not really a blob. Going to kill the poison rat if we can. Oh, the poison. Hopefully the poison doesn't spread and get worse. Alright, we're going to try to get into the stasis thingy. And we managed it. And it looks like we got an easy cooker, so now we can actually cook food on the fly as well. For a limited amount of uses, of course. And boom. And we got some safe meat, which is good. What's not good, though, is we're still pretty hurt, though we did just level up, so that's not terrible. So we're going to continue to try to pick the lock, and there we go. We are successful. Now that thing, I will 100% use my gun for. So if you guys have never played this, and you've never seen it played, I will tell you that you should always try to conserve your ammo as much as humanly possible, especially in the earlier, oh gosh, I leveled up. I didn't mean to. I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry. The earlier levels, because I'm going to alternate between 1 point in finesse, 1 point in might. Because later in the game, you're going to 100% need to use your gun. And if you use all your ammunition early, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. Now, they seem to have upped ammo drops in this game, which is quite fantastic and makes me quite happy. But, at the same time, it's not that great yet. Now, you will still run out of ammo. Now, playing the Marine, I was killing stuff left, right, and center, using my melee weapon like a boss. I was able to tank a lot more damage. It was really quite nice. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed it. Oh, I still have my gun out. That's unfortunate. Alright. There we go. So there are more ammunition drops and things of that nature. But, sadly, I don't think it's enough to use the gun from like level 1 or 2. There'll be certain things that you'll have to use your gun on. Like I had to use it on that blob. There was no way of not doing that without putting myself in serious danger. So don't totally freak out if you have to use your gun, but try to use it as sparingly as possible. And always remember to reload your gun between uses. Even if you haven't used a full clip, it doesn't affect it. It just takes what it needs. So That's something to be aware of. We are on subfloor 3 now. We're going to continue onward. I'm going to try to get as far as I can. I'm going to try to do it quick, too. So, if we end up dying in only one episode, I'll hope that I at least get to, like, level 4, which I think is a lot quicker than I did in the last playthrough. I think I moved much slower, over-explaining a lot of stuff. I'm still going to explain some things, guys, keep that in mind, but for the most part, it's not going to be anywhere near as explanatory as my original playthrough. Now, we are having a seriously hard problem killing these things. My knife is not doing well. We just got poisoned. My armor is even getting beat down. We are wounding things. I'm hoping that we're going to be strong enough to deal with this rat. Oh, there's even more. Come on. Die, sir. There we go. Alright, well, considering we're a little weak, I'm going to use my gun again. I feel it is kind of a necessity at this point. We have 108 bullets, so I'm not overdoing it. We have 107 bullets, or 5 bullets. Oh, come on. There we go. Technically, we have 108 because, well, we have what's in the gun plus what the reserve says as well, so it's a little more than you'd think. 108 bullets, not too bad. We did level again, so that's good. That's some rotten cheese from a rot pile. I don't think I would want to eat that, even if I did purify it, but you know what? Oh gosh.
Perfect.
That thing's terrible too. My goodness, we're getting a lot of really nasty enemies early on. Like, really nasty enemies. Giant mitochondria. Alright. Well, again, guys. Oh, he leveled up again. That's fine. I keep hitting the wrong button when I want to switch weapons. So it's fine. Alright, so we're going to go with our pistol. We're going to go with our knife once again. I want to say... I don't know what biotech is. Well, we're going to go with biotech. And I think I'm going to go with medical as well. There we go. I'm going to roll with that and see. Excuse me. I'm going to pick another lock. We are leveling up pretty quickly. Oh, I think I bumped something. I used my lockpick thing that I don't want to use. It's fine. Alright, so we're going to chop these guys up with our knife. We're going to make them into smaller bits of themselves. It's going to be delicious and sweet, sweet, nice. And nothing really happening. Another robot. We're going to wait a turn, and then we're going to kill. Maybe. We're stunned and slowed. But we're still managing to own him somewhat. There we go. We're back to our normal speed. And, oh, there's some more rats and things laying around. No big deal. We'll kill them off as well. This is what we do. Alright, I want to go up this direction, see what's up here. Some tables in a room. Interesting. Alright, there's some food in this room. And there's some worms crawling at me. I'm going to have to take care of them. They are now dead. And there should be some more worms crawling at me from this side. We're going to deal with them as well. And then, dun dun dun, there we go. Alright, we're going to try to get into the stasis pantry and see what we get. Nothing. That's unfortunate. Ruined locker, no, but a freezer, maybe. Maybe we'll be fortunate enough to get in there. And indeed we are. We got some moldy bread and some food pellets. Okay, and now we have to deal with El Robatos. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Yeah, we know. Unpleasant. Definitely some unpleasant battling here. I'm getting beat down a little bit, but not overwhelmingly so. And one robot's like, I'm out. Forget this. You can deal with it yourself, buddy. Alright, you see that purple door to our right? Oh gosh. Oh, one of those things are terrible. Behind us. The purple door to our right means it's trapped in some way. Now, the trap isn't necessarily a bad thing. And I'll explain that. It can heal you, it can recharge your stuff, or it can do harm to you, it can destroy one of your items, it could make you go blind for several turns, or slow you down even. So there's a lot of things that it can do, but it's not all bad. So that's one thing to keep in mind with the traps. And it looks like our knife is already almost broken. But that's not that bad, because we do have a way of repairing it in this game. And with this character in particular. So we're going to open some stuff. Alright, we're getting some ammunition right now. What? Let's going to make things very, very good for us a little later on. Alright, so what we're going to do is repair the knife. 99% chance. And it failed with a 99% chance. Wow, that's my luck. Okay, well, it's back, it's repaired, it's ready to go. I just saw something weird. I want to look at that again. Is it this button? What in the heck is this? An ancient Tarka cybernetic training device. This headband can instantly teach the wearer melee combat skills. Okay. Can we use it? Alright. Program trainer. Well, it seems like we have a 99% chance of success. And our knife skill increased a lot. That's awesome. That is awesome. I've never seen that before. That's a new thing. We're going to eat some safe meat because we are low on food. We're going to eat one of our rations as well. We're not going to eat the nasty cheese or anything of that nature just yet. We don't really have anything to cook. We have some food pellets, though. So we'll just pretend like we're a gerbil or a hamster of some type, and we'll go with that. Alright. So, things aren't going too horribly awful. Oh gosh. Alright, now that is definitely something you're going to want to shoot. Now the downside to this is I need to do two things. First, I need to bring my thing up, and I need to heal. Second, I need to actually reload, which is very, very, very unfortunate. Because I had already forgotten to reload my gun. So he's going to get a free shot. Oh, he didn't take it. I guess he's afraid of us. Which is hilarious. So he's just going to run. He's going to retreat. Oh. I guess he thought that was pretty funny that we were reloading when he came back out. But we managed to defeat him. Take him down, which is sweet. Alright. Let's go this way. I don't think I cleared this way out completely yet. I'm going to use my gun a little bit more because my guy's pretty weak. I want to get closer to leveling up. Alright, now I should be okay at this point. Worms are not that big of an issue. Alright, so the traps, you don't know what they're going to do. They could be good, bad, or nothing that big of an, not that big of an issue. So when you go under them, you'll figure out what it is they do. And you won't know what they do until you use them. Each run, it's different. So if you have a purple one that healed you one run, it could do damage next time. There's a lot of stuff. Alright, we're going to check this one out. We're going to decrypt it. And Tamiko Hashinara. I recognize the language these machines speak. It's Zool, but the Zool could never build something like this. What does it mean? What is this place? Alright, well, let's take a chance. And it increased our speed by 200% for 30 rounds. So that's one of the buffs. So the purple ones are good in this particular instance. We just got lucky avoiding a mine trap because I randomly happened to sidestep for absolutely no reason other than I wanted to sidestep. So that is good. I think we've cleared this out. So we're basically looking for the way down now. And I suppose we can go up a little further too because we haven't quite cleared it all out. So we're pretty close to the end of this particular level, and I think we can even continue on. We're not quite done with this episode yet, guys, either, so... Oops, wrong button. So things are looking pretty good for us. Alright, not as good as it was with my Amazing Marine, but... Whatever. Trigger your alarm. I don't care. Alright, so this is the way down. We're taking it. And we are on the next level. There's a yellow door trap right there, so immediately we're going to see something else happen. Now, it's risky to try new traps if you don't know what they do. Obviously, that's what makes them new. You don't know what they do. But the reason it's risky to try the new trap because some of them are really, really bad for you, like blinding you. So you see literally nothing, but you could be getting attacked. Now, you can still randomly shoot and stab in certain directions and hope that it works, but it's still a big risk. So usually you wait on those until you've cleared the level. But even then, sometimes not great. Alright, that decreased our speed by 50% for 50 rounds. So at this point, we're going to move slower. We're not going to attack as quickly. As you see, I'm doing like these little short walks and stuff. It's fine. Oh, I managed to pick the lock, which is nice. And this bat thing came after us, which is fine. We're going to attack the worm. The worm's going to come back. We need to deal with that immediately. So we're going to take a shot at it, take another shot at it, and thankfully that was enough. We're going to reload our weapon. And there's something else here. This is not a fun thing either. We're pretty low on health, but we're not totally out of it yet. We are ready to level up at any point. I'd like to get a little closer, but I think I might just bite the bullet and level up. So what I think I'm going to do right now is unlock this door, and then head in here, and hopefully, yeah, there's something else here that we can deal with. So if I survive the... Oh gosh, that actually hurt me way more than I thought it was going to. And there we go. Reload the gun, and then we're going to level up and heal up from it. Whew. Painful and unsatisfying. Alright, I might be out of sync. I don't know. I'm just... Whatever I remember, that's what I'm going to go with. We're going to, of course, go with another knife skill. And we're going to go with a pistol skill. And we're going to go on rifle as well. And that means that we can do... I don't know... Mechanical and electronics? Sure. We'll go with that. Alright, so things aren't so bad. We're still surviving. We're trying to get into the retina lock. It's unfortunate it did not work. We're going to switch back to our slashy slash weapon. Here we go. Our knife is doing work still. The knife is not great. In reality, you'd probably prefer a blade like some sort of sword or machete or something, but it works. It does enough. Alright, I'm wondering if I should pull out a gun to deal with that. Probably not. Level 1 disease. If the disease starts to spread, we're going to have problems. I do like that there's a physical representation of what's going on with you. Like, we're diseased. We have these green blobs dripping off of our head. We're like sweating green sweat. And if you're wounded, you are bleeding, so you see little blood droplets. Alright, we managed to fight off the disease, which is excellent. Sounds like there's horrible things happening. And there we go, we managed to down that guy. And we come over here and take care of this one, and we're going to take care of that one as well. It's very nice. Alright, we're going to go see what we can do in the console here. So we're going to repair the data console. It looks like we were successful, and we're going to try to hack it as well. Retrieve our data, and we're going to decrypt this with a 51% chance. Systems master, please help us. The simians breaking all of my pantry, stealing weapons and my guards. I making ape messes. I like it. Alright, so we're going to come over here. We're going to go into the light weapons locker. 99% chance. And we got a weapon biomod, purple. Now I've had almost all negative effects with this, and I've had one good. This biomodule is designed to alter the functionality of a weapon in a positive way. We're going to roll with it. It's probably going to be bad, but we're going to do it anyway. Nope, it was good again. So man, twice now. Twice I managed to get a positive result. Before, like, I literally got like 10 negative results. And now all of a sudden I got 2 positive results in a row. That's awesome. That is quite awesome. We're going to gobble that up. We do need more weapons. We are a little full on our inventory right now, but not overwhelmingly so. But we're going to continue. We're going to continue. Slowly opening things. We're going to get some nano reconstructors. There's a ruined locker over here. All sorts of stuff going on, guys. But we're making do. We're making it happen. Alright, there's all sorts of creatures crawling around us. We're going to deal with them one at a time if we can. And hopefully we do so, and we do so well. And there we go. It is dead, and the rat is dead as well. We're going to break into the freezer and see what is in here. And looks like we got some rotten cheese and some safe meat. A ruined cooker, nothing we can do with that. Explodey bits in here, but it does look like we can kill off this thing, and we found our way down, and we can loot the rot file, or the ooze. And we got some moldy bread. Oh, sounded like there's a robot around here, maybe? It's not sounding like a pleasant place to go, whatever's behind this door. Oh, there's... Oh, gosh. Alright, this may spell death for us. We'll see. We're out of range. Alright. I'm gonna shoot at him. We're out of ammo. Too bad. Okay, we're really, really close to dying now. So we're gonna have to utilize some of our other stuff. We're going to use this. We're going to use this. I think if we use the health kit, it literally... Huh. I think we literally use the health kit, and it takes turns and stuff. So what I think I'm going to try to do is run away. It's not a good idea, generally speaking. We'll try to use a health kit from over here. That actually worked. I'm surprised. I was expecting them to chase me and kill me. I did not expect to get away at all, so that is a good thing. Alright, let's use our health kit. 99% chance of success. Very nice. Alright, now we're able to go back in. We can reload our gun. We already did. And we're going to go deal with the robots. That one's not that big of an issue. I mean, it's still a robot. It's not good to deal with. The other one is the one I'm terrified of. That thing really can hurt you bad. It doesn't seem to be see, it shoots lasers. And if you didn't know, lasers hurt a lot. Oh, gosh. Oh. Boom. Yay, we're victorious. We got a serum and some primordial soup. What? The good news is, we just got into a medical bay. So bam, we just healed back up to full once again. We're going to break into this medical locker. And our forging skill got upgraded, but there was nothing in there, which is unfortunate. So we're going to go through here. We're going to break into this. We're going to have a level up ready for us. We're going to have the Sparky healing thing ready for us as well. There's some worms. We're not going to use our pistol for the worms. We're going to use our knife. We're going to reload our pistol, though. Sadly, it's a revolver, so it's like kind of the worst of the pistols, you know? Alright, I'm pretty sure I covered the whole area. If I didn't, I apologize. But we're going to break off the episode here, guys. I will be back with episode 2 of my, well, weekly runs, week 26. Sort of Stars the Pit. I don't know. I kept trying to go somewhere with it, and it just wasn't happening. So, until next time, guys, my name is Bumpy McSquigums, and I will see you later.